Good morning, everyone. It's another great day, and we are going to go through part 6 on posting on social media for realtors. The fact that we are here, it means that we are interested to growing our business and make sure our business is growing as well. Now, social media is another way to do that. So let's focus on what we can do with AI. And as I repeated many times in the past, I'm not going to bring this one up just to say AI exists. Big deal. I know it exists. Actually, it's been around for some times already. But the creative part of it is something that is attracting a lot of attention here. Now, throughout this webinars, my focus here is to make sure it's applicable. Make sure you guys can use it. I'm using it too. It's not just theory. Go and use ChatGPT. But it is more than that. It's using another applications that we have online to make our life much easier. So today we are going to cover a few of them, and I'm glad you attended. So just bear with me. All right. This is Thursday Mastermind with Realtors. As I said, there are many other previous session that was done. You can find them in my YouTube channel. If for any reason in the future you cannot attend, just send me an email, said, can you send me a recorded version of any of these webinars? And I would be more than happy to do that. Don't forget on Monday morning at 9 o'clock, 9 to 9:30, we have role play, and that's important as well. You go front of a seller and ask you different questions. Can you cut your commission to 0.5? What are you gonna answer? The sellers, they see the reaction in your face. If you're willing to bring down your commission, they can see that in your face. That's confidence. But if you're prepared, if you're ready to go, they can see they cannot pass by you. And you have to master the way you talk to them. It's like going to your own wedding, not preparing. You go to your own wedding with pajamas. That is not great. So if you go to your listing presentation, is a presentation, is a showtime. Same thing for role play. So I invite you to join role play on Monday at 9 to 9:30, the same link. Mastermind on every Thursday. This is an image of my YouTube channel. Go there and there are more resources there for agents. You can always watch them. Now, every Thursday, I come with a very quick today's reflection. And I was reading through this book actually many years ago called The E-Myth Revision. Actually, this is a revised version, but I read The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. I'm not sure if any one of you read this book, but it's amazing fundamental book that would tell us why we got into real estate. And it gives a beautiful example of this lady who was interested in baking. And she said, if I make so much great, I have so much interest in baking, I'm going to be a very successful bakery shop. Now, once she started working as a baker in that bakery shop, her own bakery shop, realized that bakery is more than just baking things. And this book is very fundamental. I strongly suggest you to read this book. So I'm going to give you a summary of that within a few minutes. So we said in real estate, realtors, they have 3 hats that they have to master. One is a leader. Secondly is the manager. Thirdly is the worker. So anytime a realtor fails is because he doesn't know or she doesn't know how to create a bridge between these 3 important fundamental principles for real estate agents. They go and they do cold call. They get tired, they burn out, and they leave. So when we focus, what we do we mean by leadership? Leadership, which is making 10% of what we do in the daily activity or weekly activity, is our vision, our goal, direction of growth. Okay, you get into real estate. Unfortunately, when we graduate, we come out with a license to work as a real estate agent. The training we get is almost close to nothing in terms of running a business. So what we need to know is, okay, here I'm working as a real estate agent. What do I want to do with my license? We're talking about 1 year, 3 years, or 5 or 10 years plan. The second part, which makes 20% of your weekly time, should be working as a manager. Okay, now the leader told me that in 1 year, I want to reach, let's say, $300,000 income. Now, how I'm going to do that? So that's your task as a manager. So you have to allow your time to sit down and go through all the details. So task we need to deliver every month, every week, every day. What do we do for achieving this task on a daily basis? Are we going to use advertising, or are we going to call our past clients? Now, thirdly, is 70% of what we do as a worker. Okay, now I know that I have to contact my past clients. How I'm going to do that on a daily basis? I have to work from 9 to 12 to call my past clients. I have to call from 1 to 2 as a follow-up. So these are the routine, the tasks that we have to do every day. Now, a leader responsibility is to answer this big question. This is a guideline for you if you don't know what the leader is. Should I form a team, for instance? What are my 1, 3, 5, 10 years goals? What can I do for retirement? These are the big picture. Then comes to management. The question a manager should ask is, should I hire an admin? What kind of advertising or prospecting I should use to achieve the goal that leader told me? It's like a 3-leg stool. If one of the leg is not there, then it won't happen. Same thing here for the fundamental of our business. Now, worker should ask this question: how to do my listing presentation, how to do my cold call, open house, online lead, etc. So these are important things that a worker should ask every single day. Now, when I go and start prospecting days after days with no direction, no result checking, no accountability, no training, you will be burned. So you have to sit down and go through this. If anyone needs help with this one, just give me a quick call, send me email. We can always go through it together. Now, posting in social media with AI. Is there anyone here that is excited? Just say yes. Or you can put it on the chat, say, yes, I'm excited to go through this. I'm sure you're all. Okay, so let's look at the challenging of posting in social media. First of all, that's the biggest one, finding content. What should I put there? How big should it be? Should it be a video? Should it be text? Should I put a picture? What kind of picture should I put there? And I see a lot of posting from real estate agents. They are going the wrong direction, and they work hard, but it doesn't bring them result, or the result they were expecting. And we're going to go through that together. Creating diverse content. It should be entertaining, educational. It should be also personal. You can choose to write or to have a video. I strongly suggest you to keep the balance, and the balance maybe a little bit towards video, because these days people are visual, strongly visual. Be consistent. That's another big challenge that real estate agents they have. It's not only because we don't have the contents or direction, but also we don't have time, or we don't manage our time properly. Time consuming, it is time consuming, mostly if you're all over. What I do as a good practice is I close my shop on every Friday. Friday is the time that I educate myself. I invest in my education and learning and training. It is also a day that I organize my week, the content I should prepare to put on social media. this is my Friday. I try to stay away from prospecting or following up if I could. Now, in terms of finding content, I'm going to give you a few of these sites that are amazing. If you go to tinywow.com, actually, tinywow.com would offer you different platform to do different things. One of the things is if you go to the section called Write, there is FAQ generator. What you can do, and that's very easy, you go there and on the left side, it asks you what is the subject. Just simply type selling my home. Press the key, and on the right side, it gives you many questions in terms of selling my home. For instance, how soon can I sell my home? Now you grab that one, and that's your subject for creating a new content. Grab that content, put it to ChatGPT, and ask ChatGPT to write you 180 words in a friendly way or professional way about this subject. So that's what we do with ChatGPT. Sometimes I see the language is very sophisticated, and I just write it as a grade 10 student on language. So copy the article, and you can ask ChatGPT to do the same thing. I find it more fun if I go to tinywow.com. Now you have a plugin to ChatGPT called ChatGPT PDF Reader. So when you go there, it would allow you to upload a PDF. So let's say you receive an email with a PDF attached to from Tarion or from another source talking about selling a home, so buying a home or investing, and that's 10 pages PDF. You can call this one up through that extension, ChatGPT, and it would summarize it for you. Now you can re-summarize that summarized into 180 words or 200 or 250 words and copy that one as your content. Now there is another one also into tinywow.com. Go there, it's an amazing site called Blog Post Ideas. That is amazing site that I found yesterday. And you go there and said, I want to invest in real estate and create blog post ideas. It would give you a whole bunch of ideas of real estate investment. You copy and paste that ideas to elaborate. So you can take it to ChatGPT, or TinyWow will do that for you. Elaborate 200 to 200 words in for this subject, and I will do it for you.
Ashton, can you repeat the website you just mentioned?
I just put it there for you. tinywow.com, tinywow.com. All right.
And how about the other one for generating the blog? I couldn't find it.
Yeah, same thing. Let me see if I can go in there. Just bear with me. I see if I can do it right in front of your eyes. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, can everybody see my screen, my browser? It says free tools to make your life simple. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So if you look at the top part, that where my arrow is, it's a PDF, image, write, video, file. So if you go to write, here is FAQ generator. And here is a blog post ideas. Let me just click here. Okay, so this is blog post ideas. Topic, selling my home. Audience, let's say home seller. Okay. home seller. All right, so the other challenge we have here is to be consistent, and it's very time consuming. So in terms of being consistent, there are a few tools that you can always use. One of them is zoho.com social. I started using it recently. As I said, I'm dedicating my Friday to organizing my schedule for posting. So I never usually used this scheduling. There is another one called metriccool.com that's also free. These two are free. You can do that. Of course, it's limited. Sometimes if you have social media group allow you to schedule it ahead of time for, I think it's 30 days. So you can bring everything and put it there for 30 days and it would automatically do it for you. Now, there are things that you should not do, okay? Be aware of that. Usually when we talk about Facebook, Facebook looks like a jealous social media platform. It does not like you when you direct people out of Facebook. For instance, if you see a beautiful YouTube video, do not go to Facebook, say, hey, everybody, I saw this amazing video in YouTube, here's the link. The moment that you click or you promote that link out of Facebook, it would bring your audience to close to nothing, because Facebook is there to make money. As soon as you take people out of Facebook, they're not promoting, they're not making money or advertising. So it doesn't like it. Now, the trick you can use is to say, I saw a beautiful YouTube video is about whatever, and check my comment, and I put the link in there. So just post it as it is, and then once it's posted, a second after, go to the comment and write down, here's a link. So that is okay, but do not send anyone out of Facebook to anywhere else. It would bring your audience close to nothing. Social media, doesn't matter what platform you're using, it's not about me. I want you to try something. Go to, let's say, TikTok or Instagram. Just type in car, luxury antique car. I guarantee within a minute or two, you're going to see all the antique cars sites or posting coming up in front of you. Now imagine if you post your home for sale, sold, for sale, sold, for sale, sold. Within a short period of time, the platform you're using knows or think that you're looking for home for sales or sold. So guess what's going to be your audience? It's going to be all real estate agents, and that's not your audience. Your target here is people maybe in your community or your area. So that's why you have to use a different strategy than sold home or for sale. There is a way to do that. That's through storytelling, but you cannot just be there for me. Remember, social media is there for social interaction, is not a billboard. It's not for you to go and promote your homes. Go and interact with audience. That's the whole purpose. Now, another enemy of social media posting here to be inconsistent. You get excited for the next 3 days, you have content, you put it there, and then you go away, you get busy with your business, you forget, then for a week or two, there's nothing. Then all your activities for that platform comes down. So that's very, very important. And also when you are posting different things, don't be boring. Try to add value, go with entertainment and education. Now, creating diverse content. So it's not about birthday, today's birthday, or it's not about I have a house to sell, or I'm a brand new real estate agent. I'm writing down 8 different versions of the content that you could put. At least browse through it and go with 4 of them in your content creation. The first one should be personal experience. It doesn't need to be real estate. Tell them about how you learned to sail your boat, how you like skiing, what was your first impression when you hold your baby. These are personal things. People out there, the audience wants to know that you are a human being and they can connect with you on the same level. Your authority. Yes, sometimes you have to put there how you can sell your home in 5 days. What is the best thing that would happen to you if you go through inspection, home inspection? So that you are telling people you have the authority to talk about this subject. Demystify thoughts. This is something intriguing. For instance, everybody think the best time of selling a home is in summer. It is not. And then through your blog, you can write down why factually it is not the case. So there are different topics about demystifying as well. For instance, I think home inspection is not necessary. That's one of them. Your philosophy, for instance, do you believe in karma? Do you believe that what goes around comes around? So this is for people to understand that you are interacting, you are in social media, and it's not about buying or selling or real estate all the time. They have to like you, trust you, and they want to work with you. Testimonial, that's very important. If you have an image of you and the home buyer shaking hands, a little bit of description of what's happened, try to create a testimonial as a short story. People love story. Questions, and this is one-line question. You don't need to write a blog about it. For instance, buying or selling, which one is easier? What is the most? What is the country you like to see? What do you think about the TikTok? What do you think about different things? So this is only one-line question. So that could be one-day posting by itself. Process, for instance, what is the process of conditional offer? What's going to happen in that 5 days or 3 days? What happened on the closing date? What's going to go through the process of home inspection? Pain. For instance, what is the pain of going expired? And you can write in the story. Like one of the stories I wrote, Jeff was selling his house and he couldn't sell it. After 4 months, he was frustrated. He wanted to go to Vancouver. He couldn't and see and be with his daughter. He couldn't make it. He got frustrated. And then he called me and said, listen, you are my neighbor. I want to sell my house or whatever. Create a story, 200 words, and that's going to be the pain point. So go through all of these subjects, all of these topics, pick at least 4, if not all of them. And anytime you create a post, then use one of this angle to create. So your creation, your content creation is going to be very diverse and people are not bored anymore. Now, we're going to have another session on Mastermind regarding video. I do a video on YouTube, as you can go see my site. And YouTube, as my social media, was rewarding for me. So very briefly, just some of the agents are asking what angle they should keep their camera. So for Instagram, you can go either horizontal or vertical size, doesn't matter. TikTok, it prefers portrait. YouTube Short is also portrait. Yeah, YouTube standard, it goes horizontal, keeping it straight. If you go Facebook, I think Facebook using both sides, horizontal and portrait. So for video, don't try to buy a camera and make life complicated. The telephones we have here, they have a very sophisticated high resolution lenses there. So you can use your telephone. Light, I suggest you to either video outside, or if it's inside, just grab one of those round ring light that you can buy in Amazon. Microphone is very crucial. If the sound is not there, people would quit on it. A tripod is very easy to buy one of those. Teleprompter, you can get it for free. You can download it on your telephone. I don't use it. I am more creative. I like to talk as we go, but as long as I know the subject, that's important. An editing tool, what I use all the time is CapCut. CapCut, you can download it for free, and it's amazing program. Now, in the next few sessions, I try to cover that as well. So it's going to be all about video. Any question for me? You learned all? You're a good student?
Ashton, can you go back to the slide, the previous slide?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, this one.
So someone was asking if social media is effective way to do lead generation. Absolutely. But you have to follow the rules that I told you, being consistent, being diverse with your contents. Make sure if you record yourself on video and we cannot hear nothing, it's too windy outside, well, that video is good for nothing. You're not going to get audience. So you have to make sure it's properly done. For me, as I said, YouTube is bringing good results, but I'm consistent on my Facebook and Instagram as well. If you go through that weekly scheduling for yourself. So there are different platforms. What I suggest you to do is to pick one. Either it's LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Master one. Once you get comfortable, you can use that content to post it on the second platform. Now, I have a 7 days social media challenge for you if you want to stay with that. So I want you to choose at least one platform till next week. Next week, Thursday, we get together. So choose one platform, okay? Get a little bit comfortable with that platform and then create your 7 days content with picture. The picture should be your own picture. You, your family, if you're holding your dog, you're walking outside. So people, when they read your article, your blog, they know it's all about you. Well, not all about you, but you is sharing that and they want to see your face. They like to interact, at least visually, with you. Video is straightforward. So write 7 days of content with picture. And if you have 2 or 3 sessions of those with video, just write down the idea of video. Now, if you have any problem with this challenge, that text me. We're going to go online and we can have a conversation, find out what is this. So next week, if you can share some of this 7 days challenge, what stops you, where you stopped, you can have any idea what else to do. We're going to bring it up next Thursday. We're going to talk about it. All the best, and give me a call if you have any questions. Text me or email me, and I will be more than happy to help you. Otherwise, I will see you next week.